So it didn't clip, and we were all the way up at 2,000 watts, 40 hertz on a bench with a regular 4-gauge input. Got the plate off. I'm gonna do something I normally never do.
You can see it before you buy it.
Okay, so we have this Rage Mini 1000, which is rated at 1,000 watts at 1 ohm and 700 watts at 2 ohms. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do like we normally do off of speakers, not a static load. So we'll get some impedance rise and real life situation, which is the way I like to do it because that's what you get in the car, not what you're gonna get on a perfect bench. So besides that, we're at 14 volts, which most cars now are doing 13, 9, 14, and that's where we're at. Okay, I want you to pay attention to our SMD AEMM-1 for 40 hertz. Okay, so we'll have to play back the video, but we were getting 1,500, and that was over. I was up in the 4 ohm range, which this is rated at 1,000 watts, and this is a mono block, only 2 outputs, tiny little amp. Voltage didn't drop at all, didn't kick off the power supplies, which means the amperage is not even pulling the 100 amps. That is super impressive. I'm gonna do this one more time because I was totally blown away. So we're gonna switch this mode to Dyno power. Wow. So we got to 2,000 watts and then it went clipping. So it didn't clip and we were all the way up at 2,000 watts, 40 hertz on a bench. Still didn't kick off the power supplies. So it's not pulling that much. I could put a clamp on there, but who cares at this point? It is that small with a 4-gauge input. And you see it right there locked in. 2,048 watts at 4.3 ohm is where we hit the clipping, and that was our max RMS rating. That is incredible. This little thing, man, just blew my mind, and I have got to play with, put on the Big Jeff cam, I have gotten to play with multiple amps now from B2 Audio, and this one has to take the cake. 1,000 watt rated at 1 ohm, 700 watts at 2 ohms, and we were just kicking out 1,400 watts, no problem, and up to 2,000 watts with a regular 4-gauge input, nothing special. Wow, check that out. Here we are, B2 Audio. I'm Big Jeff from BigJeffAudio.com and also B2AudioUSA.com. I know you just saw the beginning of this video, and this little tiny amp was kicking out 2,000 watts at like 4 ohms. Incredible. Look how small this thing is. This is the Rage Mini MI for Mini 1000, which is only rated 400 watts 4 ohm, and then 700 watts 2 ohm, 1,000 watts at 1 ohm, and it just destroyed that. Wow, that caught me off guard. Fuse rating is only 80 amp, and I will back that up because we have 100 amp power supplies that normally would go into Pro Tech and then work solely off of the battery. It did not, which means it was not pulling that amperage, which kind of blows my mind. And if you know why, leave a comment. I'm very curious. I'm going to talk to Jay, the owner, the designer, and find out how did this produce that much power to take 2 Massive Audio Hippo XL12s and rattle this place and not clip the power supplies. Okay, here we are. This amp is being sold. I could tell you, what's the price on this thing?
$274.95.
So right now, today, and of course that can always change, $274. You buy it from Big Jeff Audio or B2AudioUSA.com. You get a free 2-year extended warranty. So for under 300 bucks, I just did 2,000 watts with no issue. Did not get warm and did not even pull 100 amps. This is awesome. Now, wow. Okay, I'm still kind of dumbfounded because you just don't expect something that small to do that. So I already took it out of the box here. It's a small box. It's very small. I'm just gonna see what they put in this pamphlet here. Wow. Okay. Remote turn on, RCA audio input. You got power, protect. Recommended 12 gauge speaker wire. Let's see, you got a gain control. You got a low pass filter, which is 18 hertz to 180. Okay, the Mini 1000 Class D mono. Input sensitivity 6 volts down to 0.2 volt. Crossover is at 12 dB per octave, 40 hertz to 180 hertz, and 8 gauge power and ground input. But I don't know why they put 8, because I was able to fit 4s in here with ferrules. So you can put 4 in here. That's what I did. So it recommends an 8, but a 4 will fit. Probably not some real thick wire, but with a ferrule should be no problem. I just did it. Okay, the rating on this thing is way off because it just killed it. 80 amps it recommends power-wise, but wow. Okay, let's see what else we got here. No high-level input, which doesn't matter because you can get that multiple ways. Most people don't even like to use those. Let's see, power left. Okay, this is a single mono block, just one output. That could be a downfall, one set of 12s for some of you, but you can split it out from there. And again, it's only supposed to be a 1,000 watt amp. Let's see here. It does have bridge out RCA jacks. Okay, that's, I mean, normal stuff. Let's look at this here. So this amp is only 8 inches by 4.5 by 2. Tiny, 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 tiny. Okay, the bottom of the amp is completely, man, I just blown away still, because what we normally do is the unboxing first and then we take it over if we're gonna put it on that dyno there. I had it out already because we were using this amp to power up a Riot 12 we were doing a video on. So I said, let's just do the power first. So I didn't even look at anything. I just had the amp out. So I'm blown away at that. Okay, let me grab my new trusty hand drill.
Alert. Don't try this at home. Leave it to the pros.
Don't recommend. Definitely don't take the plates off. But I will sign this so they know I did it and it'll be covered. But with the extended warranty for repair or replace, it's not going to matter. And I might need a smaller bit. Stand by. Wow, that was really cool, y'all. Definitely hit that like button. Please leave a comment. Even you, I hate using the word haters. It's so just whatever. But even you, thank you, because you viewed it and you did it. We put these out on multiple Facebooks. We have multiple YouTubes. So always recommend the like button, a comment, and share to support the channel. And if you don't like me, Big Jeff, that's fine. This is a B2 Audio product. We're the master distributor. We don't make it. We're just a reseller. If you feel better, you can just buy it from another dealer that we're setting up right now. And if you're interested, get to the b2audiousa.com site, and there's a spot say become a dealer, fill it out, and we can get you set up. Has to be brick and mortar. Online sales, not right now. We're taking care of that. You can buy this at Amazon, eBay, but why do it there? Go directly to our website, which we have financing, rewards points, and you're going to get treated much better than a 30-day, not a warranty, just a return. Okay, I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 MOSFETs. No, this is not Tiffany style RCAs, but the amp is so small. I have seen lately amps this small come with like a plug for the RCAs, which I don't like. This actually has still RCAs. And then we have some 680 microfarads. You got 2, 4, 6 of those. Looks like a very well built amp and very clean. Let me grab the Big Jeff cam. If y'all want to comment on this, there's a lot packed into a little place there. But it's very secure, it's very clean. The only thing which I'll say, the potentiometers are plastic, but I really don't think that's a huge deal. But this is what we got going on here. I will spin this around for you. Got my new Lazy Susan. Leave some comments. Tell me what you see in here. Next time we get Jay home on the podcast, we will talk about these amps and what makes them so special, why the stuff is not really budget price. You're paying for quality. So the market over in Europe is totally different than the US. One, the US is a bigger market, it's more SPL type guys, but no, there's plenty of people that just buy mids and highs and things like that. And that's why you have Crutchfields and all that. But Europe is more sound quality, SQ, and then like even their full ranges, they don't make a mid bass and a mid range. They're all in one, which we've already done videos. Check back in our videos. There's some killer sounding B2 Audio loudspeakers. But this right here is a beautiful amp. You just got to see what it can output. It did not get warm. There was no reason to even put the FLIR, I always hate to say it wrong, on there because I didn't even get warm to touch. And obviously we were hitting it with a constant 40 hertz. And then after we were doing that, we were doing a pulse and we were getting 1400 watts, no problem at all the way up to 2000 watts when it hit clipping. So this amp has a ton of power. Listen, hit that like button, please help us out. Subscribe. If you're watching this on another social media, please follow us and leave a comment. I'm Big Jeff from Big Jeff Audio, also now known as B2 Audio USA, which is B2 Audio product, just that we're selling it here. We are going through all the products we now have in stock, over 80% of the line, and we are actually working to create new items, which can be really cool, so stay tuned. Hey, hit that bell if you're on YouTube, so every time a video comes up, you can see my ugly smug and my sausage fingers, as I keep hearing from these high school kids. Something this small definitely probably looks big in my hand. But hey, till the next video, thank you so much, man. I'm out.